What's up? I'm Mike, N2MAK, and I'm at Harriet Hollister Spencer State Park here in Western New York. I'm going to try a POTA activation on 900 megahertz. Let's get set up. So, we're on our hike up to the scenic lookout, and when we get there you'll see why. I've done a few POTA activations up here before, and it's got a beautiful view. We'll be up around 2,000 or so feet. We'll have a nice view going north towards the city of Rochester, Lake Ontario, and we'll have a great view of Honeoye Lake in the Finger Lakes. Now, regardless if you have even heard of 900 megahertz, if you operated on it, you're just ham curious. It's been in the news recently this summer that a company has petitioned the FCC to try to get a chunk of the 900 megahertz 33 centimeter band. And there's comments due to the FCC. I'll put the deadline and the information, a link where you can find out more in the comments down below. You do a quick search on YouTube or Google, you'll find out quite a bit. The ARRL, I always get tongue-tied saying that. The league has quite a bit of information on it too. So if you're watching this video before the deadline, definitely want to encourage you to submit your comments and let your voice be heard. All right, if you've been watching my channel for a while, first of all, thank you. I appreciate it. You've probably heard me say this before, but for those who might be relatively new, I'm in Western New York, and we have a very active VHF group that's into VHF, UHF, the microwaves, you name it, in the Western New York region, from Rochester out towards Buffalo, and then up into southern Ontario. So, well, I get that operating on VHF and above might be difficult in certain locations, whether it's something as simple as the terrain, or if it's just a matter of ham density, for lack of a better term. Out here, really fortunate in the Rochester region to have lots of activity on the high bands, and so I've coordinated this event with the Rochester VHF group. I happened to mention it to them, and hopefully we'll have a handful of folks turn out. I have no idea how many contacts I'm going to get. I did a quick activation on 20 meter sideband from the parking lot before walking up, so I got the park activated no matter what. But I'm more concerned about seeing what kind of activity we can generate on 900 megahertz. For the equipment that I'll be using, I'm using an Alinco dual band HT. It works on 900 megahertz or 33 centimeters, but also 1.25 meters or the 220 band. It's certainly a rare one. I've had my eyes out for one most recently after I borrowed this one back for the June VHF contest. For the antenna, I've got a 14 element Yagi. Now the Alinco HT is only going to put out 3 watts on 900 megahertz, but one of the unique advantages of higher frequencies in VHF and especially UHF is it's much easier to find gain. So think about it. I'm walking up the hill right now with this 14 element Yagi for 33 centimeters. Now, there's no way I'd be walking up this hill with a 14 element Yagi for even 2 meters, let alone 6 meters, 20 meters. So the higher the frequencies, obviously smaller antenna, it's a lot easier to find gain. So what's starting out as a 3 watt HT with 14 dBi gain is going to turn into, I'm not going to do math when I'm high, or high up, high. I'm not going to do math, but it's probably going to work out to be like 40 something watts. So what's a small HT is effectively transformed into a pretty powerful mobile rig for UHF. One of the things that I often like to say is leave no band behind. I actually got my N1CC award for Parks on the Air here at this park. I've activated it on over 10 different bands, and this will be a new band for it for sure. But if you want to support the channel, one way you can do so is I do have a recently launched merch store, and you can purchase t-shirts kind of like this one. All right, here we are. Made it to the lookout point, and you can see why I came here. What a view. All right, here goes. I got Harry, KA2ENE lined up. He's all ready to go. So this will be, see if we get the first one in the log today on 902.3 FM.
N2MAK, Kilo 1, Victor Hotel Zulu.
And just like that, I got someone calling me on 2 meters. Hey Jack, K1 VHZ, N2MAK, got you buddy. I'm just about to hop on 902, QSL.
Roger, roger. You're down in the mud, Mike, but I do copy you, so put me in the log. 73, good luck.
Will do, Jack, will do, Jack. Thanks for the contact, and 73.
You did much better that time. I understood everything. Hey, have fun.
Yeah, I was just picking up my HT from the bench when you called, so that, and I had my back facing north, so thanks for the contact, Jack. 73. And this is N2MAK. I'm gonna QSY. I'll be listening on 5.2, but anyone listening, I'm hopping on 902.3 FM right now.
73, it would be said.
All right. Couple 2 meters in the log. All right, now let's give this a shot. N2MAK, November 2, Mike Alpha Kilo, QSL.
N2MAK, KA2ENE, S9, Jack, or Mike.
Roger that, Harry. Roger that, Harry. Yeah, good signal here. I got to figure out how to turn the volume up on the HT, but great clean audio here. I'm aiming due north, and I got the Yagi horizontal. QSL?
You're welcome. Is that the dual band Alinco you have?
Yeah, it's the DJ-G29. It's the dual band for 1.25 meters and then 33 centimeters. I wish they still made an HT like this, whether it was Alinco or somebody else. I mean, this is absolutely perfect.
Want to put a 222 contact in the log as well?
I'll give it a try. I got to switch the antenna, but I'll give 220 a try, and we'll see what it does with the stock antenna. I'll be on 223.5 FM in about a minute or two. QSL?
Okay, I'll go over there, KA2ENE.
We got one. All right, now let's see if I got to switch antennas now, and I'll see if I can get this to work and make a contact on 1.25 meter FM with the stock antenna. So got to switch that out. All right, 223.5. Let's see if this works. Nope, that did not work. Should have read the manual. I think I figured it out. Now I'm going to have to figure out how to go back. KA2ENE, N2MAK. Do you copy, Harry? I don't know if this is going to work with this antenna. But it is on 223.5. It is FM. I don't see any offset or anything, so it should work. I'm hearing him. KA2ENE, N2MAK. Do you copy, Harry?
Oh, S9 plus a couple.
Roger that. I am surprised. This is just the stock antenna. It took me a minute how to figure out how to change the settings and go back to 220. But I got you on 223.5 FM. You're good. S9 too.
I'm pointing 10 ohms at you with 50 watts. Okay, you are in the log from US 8623.
Roger that. Thanks for all 3 bands. I appreciate it very much. And I'm going to switch antennas and get back on to 900 right before things get started at 7. So thanks again, Harry. 7-3.
Okay, very good. You got 70 centimeters with you?
Yeah, I'll put the other HT on 446 FM if you want to try that.
Will do. We'll be there in a few moments.
N2MAK clear. All right. 1.25 meters in the band. Or in the log. Oh my gosh. Trying to do too much at once here. Yeah, I probably should have read the manual on this. I looked at it over back before the contest back in June. And whatnot. But yeah, it works. And we're up here like 2,000 feet. So I'm sure that that's definitely helping out some as well.
N2MAK.
There he is.
KA2ENE.
KA2ENE, N2MAK, loud and clear here, Harry.
Okay, not quite as strong here. Could be just the way you're holding the HT, but got you just fine. And got you again from the park in FM 13.
Hey, any difference with this? I'm holding the HT horizontal now, QSL.
Yeah, S7 and solid. Yeah, my antennas are all horizontal.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Awesome. Well, hey, thanks again for another band, and I got to get the Alinco ready now. 7.3 N2MAK is going to QSY to 146.52 and 902.3. 7.3. Now, if this, let me make sure I'm in frame. Whoa! I don't know how well the mic is going to pick up the audio, but Harry made a good point. He was talking about horizontal. A lot of the hams that are active VHF and above, they have their antennas set up horizontal so that they can easily do weak signal, SSB, things like that. So even though they're operating FM, a lot of them are going to have horizontal antennas, which is why you'll see me holding this horizontal. It's something I learned back when I did the VHF contest back in June. So typically we operate FM with antennas vertically polarized and then weak signal horizontal. But again, most of the people are going to be pointing antennas this way. And when you factor in cross polarization, if they're aiming this way horizontal, I need every dB that I can get, so I don't want to lose out, and that's why I'll be holding this horizontal. Also, real quick, just to point out another thing worth mentioning. Now, I just had a brain fart. What was that? Oh, I'm on 902.3 FM. I don't know if that's the FM calling frequency. It might not be. It might even be like an SSB calling frequency, but a lot of the antennas too might be tuned for the lower portion, the weak signal portion of the band. Still operate FM there, and I'm going to operate there because that's, again, where their antennas are tuned. So they're going to be horizontally polarized most of the time, and they're likely going to be tuned for lower portion of the band. So that's why I'm on 902.3, and that's why I'm holding it horizontal. N2MAK, November 2, Mike Alpha Kilo, N2MAK on frequency, N2MAK.
N2MAK, it says
KF2MR, Jared, QSL. Roger that. Yeah, you're S9 on this too. You sound real nice and clear. I don't have a lot of experience on 900 megahertz, but you're sounding great. Thanks again for doing this, and good to get you in the log.
All right, 7-3, Mike, good luck.
Oh, my arm is going to get mad tired trying to hold this thing. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to keep switching this up. This is hilarious.
N2MAK, N2MAK, this is KD2LGX, Kilo Delta 2 Lima, Golf X-Ray, over.
KD2LGX, N2MAK, Larry, is that you?
Roger. You've got a great signal up here, up by Lake Ontario, just the other side of Webster. Great signal.
Roger that. KD2 LGX, N2MAK. Yeah, I am down at Harriet, Hollister, Spencer State Park, pointing north. I think I'm good 2,000 feet or so up, and definitely have a clear path going north. Good to get you in the log.
Yeah, and you as well. How many others have you contacted so far?
I got Harry and Jarrett in the log so far, so I just got 2 on 902. I worked Harry on 446, 223.5, and 146.52 as well from the HTs up here. I guess you don't need much when you get up here high. Back to you, N2MAK.
You know, you're 60 over at my QTH. I just find it fascinating that you're as clear and as strong as you are. It's amazing.
Awesome. Yeah. Now the Alinco HT I'm using is 3 watts, and then It's a 14 element Yagi. I got it horizontal because I figure that's how most are going to be orientated. And it says on it, it's a 14 dB gain. So I guess it's definitely doing the trip. Back to you, N2 MAK.
Well, very good, Mike. You going to be on for a September contest at all from anywhere?
You bet, you bet. I will be out operating in September. I don't know exactly when or where yet. I got some stuff going on that Saturday, but I should be clear in the afternoon. So it kind of all depends. Waiting on a couple things with the kids going back to school in the next week, but I'll definitely be out if it's for both days or just a couple hours, one of them. And definitely will be at one of the parks. And if this works out well, like it is right now, I might even come back to this spot.
Yeah, you're, like I said, 60 over full quieting. It's amazing to me. I was like, man, I'm going to have to get him on. I won't even be able to hear him, but nice job up there, Mike. KD2LGX.
Roger that. Thanks again for the contact, Larry. KD2LGX from N2 MAK 73.
7-3, have fun. KD2LGX clear.
I don't even know if I'm in frame here. Let me see. Turn my watch face off, so I might be way over there. Oh well. I'm an amateur. I'm having fun though. This is great. That's awesome to just get like 7 contacts within a few minutes just between HTs. Something that are light, portable. Generally they're affordable. Something like this is unobtainium. I'm still keeping my eye out because the more I use it, the more I'm starting to like this. But hey, it doesn't take much, and guess what? You can be a tech and do this. You don't need to be an extra. You don't need to be a general. Techs can operate on all the VHF, UHF bands. Maybe there's some exceptions when you get into the microwaves. I don't have the chart in front of me, but yeah, anybody can do this if you can get the equipment. That's the key, at least for the 900 megahertz. But stuff's out there. Just keep an eye out on eBay and hamfests and flea markets. There might be a lot of commercial stuff that can be repurposed because I think Harry said in one of the QSOs earlier that 900 megahertz is a shared band. So there's lots of stuff. I know 900 megahertz from a kid growing up with cordless phones. It has gotten noticeably cloudier over the time, and I can even start to see the mist in here. So I don't know a lot about scatter propagation. I hear a lot of people that operate in the VHF and above bands talk about rain scatter and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I just picked the right day, the right time to get this done. It's kind of neat. RF around and find out. I haven't gone this way. Let's give this way a shot. CQ, November 2, Mike Alpha Kilo, N2 MAK, calling CQ, November 2, Mike Alpha Kilo, QRZ. CQ, November 2, Mike Alpha Kilo, calling CQ, QRZ. CQ, November 2, Mike Alpha Kilo, N2 MAK, calling CQ, standing by for any stations anywhere. Nothing heard. This is November 2, Mike Alpha Kilo, N2 MAK, going QRT. Thank you very much for all the contacts. Thank you very much, Jared, and the members of the Rochester VHF group for helping to coordinate this. This was a lot of fun playing on 900 megahertz, and I appreciate all the contacts up here at the park. 7-3, N2 MAK 902.3 is now clear. That'll do it. I have that'll do it. I have no idea how many I got in the log because I still got to go through and do the log. But I know got at least 3 different people on 900 megahertz. Kind of was thinking 3, the magic number in the back of my head. that'd be good. I figured I could get at least a couple. So hey, this was a lot of fun, and this was absolutely wild. I can't wait to get back home and see the video, because I can't see anything out there. I can't see the lake at all one bit, and it was clear when we got up here, so that was neat to see the fog roll in. But anyway, thank you very much for watching the video. And the whole point of this, part of it was to, you know, raise awareness for 900 megahertz and the proposed changes that the FCC is making, but also just to try to encourage activity on the band. Whether it was encouraging activity locally with a couple people here in Western New York, going out, making contacts for fun on 900 megahertz, or hopefully some of you, some of the viewers, I got activity on 2 meters. Hey, this is a good thing. This is what we want. We want activity on the bands, because if we don't use it, we lose it. Leave no band behind. If you got a comment or question, leave it down below. I'm Mike, N2MAK 73. I just got to say, this has been really cool with the fog coming in. The light at the end of the tunnel, or I should say the fog at the end of the tunnel. Just about made it back to the parking lot. You can just look at the fog. Look at that, just roll and creep right in. There's my car down there, and you can just see it blowing right in. All right, I'll stop with the fog right now. I'm back at my car. Just look at this. Very cool. Definitely one of the coolest POTA activations I've done. Thanks again for watching. If you made it this far. 7-3.